burden down. Glory, glory, oh, hallelujah. Hey family, God bless you, God bless you. Well, we're going to be making these knots, these garlicky, oniony, garlic knots. Yeah, we're going to be putting the stuff inside of the bread maker. So we are putting, first things first will be the milk. The milk went in first. Okay. And then we're putting in sugar. You have to put in the sugar. And the next thing that we're going to put in there is yeast. I already know. I'm kind of becoming a connoisseur when it comes down to the cooking cooking things in the bread maker, I tell you. But yeah, we're going to put 2.5, 2.25 teaspoons of yeast in there, and we're going to let it sit for a minute. And when it sits in there, then when you start seeing it bubble, then it's gonna bubble. And once it bubbles, yep, then it's just sitting there for a minute, and then it's gonna bubble. And then when it starts the bubbling process, then we know we put the eggs in. Yep, we put the 2 eggs in. Okay, and oh, that wasn't egg, that was butter. My bad, I apologize, that was butter. So now we're putting the eggs in. Guess I wasn't such a connoisseur after all, huh? Oh, I just got that mixed up a little bit. Bees that way sometime. Yep. So it's 1 egg. It was 8 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg. Next, we're gonna go and get the flour, and we're gonna put our flour in. Yep, level that flour off to make sure we have the right amount. See how I leveled it? And then I always want to make sure we get the right amount. We don't want to put too much, but we want to make sure we have enough in there. And once we put that in there, then we're going to put some salt in there. And I tell you, this recipe was one of the best. I really, truly enjoyed making this. Yep, I definitely enjoyed making these knots. They came out so soft. Yep, they came out so soft. You make sure that that flour is covering all the liquids in there. You don't want none of the liquids showing. Yep, you don't want any liquids showing. And we put 3 full cups of flour inside the bread maker. Then we're going to put some salt in there. And after we do that, we're going to put it back inside of the bread maker machine. Yep, but I tell you, if you ever get a chance, make some of these. They are awesome. Now what you're not going to see is that I'm going to mix butter and butter, garlic powder, onion powder, and I'm going to take some mixed onions and put it in there, put some parsley in there. I'm going to mix it up real good, and I'm going to roll it. Now, I did let the bread sit for like 30 minutes. Once I took it out, after I rolled them up into knots. Yep, literal knots. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to show that. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. But you have to make sure it's going good before we leave it unattended. So that's going to go for an hour and 30 minutes. And then take it out, like I said, and roll the knots. And then once you roll the knots, you let it sit for 30 minutes. Yep. And yeah, so that will be it. And we're about to see what it looks like next. We have put the garlic powder and everything in the butter in there. Let it sit. See how I rolled them up in the knots? Yes. Now we are eating some of the knots along with the lasagna I made. Yep, look at the other video. You will see the lasagna that I made. And I tell you, those knots were tender. God bless you. I love you. Until next time.